Welcome to the Marketing Millennials, the No BS Marketing Podcast. I'm Daniel Murray, and join me for unfiltered conversations with the brains behind marketing's coolest companies. The one request I tell our guests, stories or it didn't happen. Get ready to turn the up. Welcome back to another episode of the Marketing Millennials, and Happy New Year. I know I'm only allowed to say that once, so this is my Happy New Year to all the marketing besties out there. Hope you have the best year. Hope you crush your KPIs. Hope you crush all your goals. But today I wanted to talk about one of my favorite subjects, which is LinkedIn. Love it or hate it. Some might think it's cringe, but having a presence there will get you more business, will make you look better. It's your resume online. So let's get into 6 underrated tips to just upgrade your LinkedIn profile. So tip number 1 I have for you is your headline is everything. Your headline isn't just for your profile. It's what people see when you comment on a post or what shows up in the search results. Most people default to their job title alone, but that is very basic. Use your headline to tell people who you are and why they should care. For example, instead of saying marketing manager at SaaS company, try this: helping SaaS companies scale with paid media / 7+ years in demand gen. And there we go. Now you look more credible. People know what you do. I also like to add a little hobby in there or something you like to do, like avid foodie or former athlete or something like that, because when people DM you, they have something to connect with. So tip number 1, make sure you have a great headline. Number 2, this is pretty simple, but customize your LinkedIn URL. Your LinkedIn URL shouldn't look like a Wi-Fi password. Go into your profile settings and clean it up. Make it linkedin.com/in/your name. Right now I have linkedin.com/n/Daniel Murray Marketing. It's just simple, professional, easy to share. It's just a small detail to pay attention to your brand. Next tip I have for you, tip number 3, is keywords are your secret weapon on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is basically Google for professionals. If you want to be found by the right people, you need to put the right words in your profile. Like I said, on your headline, that's one important place, but your about section is prime real estate for this as well. So sprinkle in keywords that matter for your industry. Think demand gen, growth marketing, ABM strategy. Don't overdo it. Just make sure the right terms are in there so you pop up when people search for ABM strategy in Dallas, for example. Tip number 4, upgrade your banner. Don't just use the default blue banner. Your LinkedIn banner is like a billboard for your personal brand. Use it to make a statement. Add your tagline, add your company's mission, or even have a call to action like let's connect. You can do this really easily with a tool like Canva, so there's no excuse not to do this. If you haven't upgraded your banner, upgrade it today. Tip number 5, the feature section is where you should flex a little bit. Most people just ignore the featured post section on LinkedIn, but it's one of the best ways to showcase your wins. Add case studies, add portfolio pieces, add one of your trending posts, add a link to where you're featured in some PR article. It's like your highlight reel for LinkedIn. It gives people a reason to scroll deeper into your profile. And then the last tip I have for you is add a custom link to your profile. This is a newer feature, but it's very clutch. Right below your headline, you can add a clickable link. Use it to drive traffic to your website, your portfolio. I like to do it to my newsletter. Make the text inviting. Choose something that you want to drive to, because every time you post or comment on some other post, someone will see that little link on the bottom and they'll be very interested. So if you're getting good organic reach, which LinkedIn has, that's why I suggest that you go post today. If you haven't, you will be seen in the feed. There you have it. Those are my 6 underrated ways to just make your profile stand out quicker on LinkedIn. Remember, LinkedIn is like your resume online. It's your digital first impression, if it's not working for you, it's working against you. So thank you again for listening to this episode. Happy New Year. Go crush this year. Go update your LinkedIn profile. Let's all win together. There's enough success out there for everybody. Thank you for listening to the Marketing Millennials. I really appreciate everybody listening to this episode. Peace. Thanks so much for listening. Keep tuning in to hear more great insights from the coolest marketers from around the world. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and follow the Marketing Millennials podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts. And if you like what you hear, I would greatly appreciate you giving us a 5-star rating. It helps bring more marketers into our community.